What's up, y'all? Hope all is well. It's your girl, She Loves Light. So I stopped vlogging just because it is extremely time consuming. And quite honestly, I can't really commit to that right now. But what I can commit to is just like random videos, like chit chat videos. I am expecting a couple packages, so I'm going to do a haul video on that. But just like the vlogging, it's not going to work for me. And I just can't keep up with it, quite honestly. And I still have a lot of footage on my phone, but I'm not going to commit to editing that and uploading it. We'll have to wait until um, what's the word? I am financially able to pay an editor to do it because Ms. Brenda cannot keep up with that. So yeah. Anyways, I wanted to answer a question from a subscriber. First of all, thank you all for all the love and the welcome backs. I got a couple of questions on, well, one specific question I got on the vlog was about me cutting my hair. Someone asked, why did I cut it? And what did my husband think about it? Because this viewer wants to cut her hair, but her husband is attached to her locks. Well, okay, for me, I did ask my husband what his thoughts were, and he was in support, and he was he was trying to envision what I would look like with short hair, and so he was in support of it. I had been talking about this for a long, 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 long time. So this was not a new conversation. And I was really more so just trying to convince myself that this is something that I wanted to do. And I told myself that if I did not like it, I can always reattach, blah, blah, blah. I always knew that if I cut my hair or when I cut my locks, I would no, sorry. I always told myself that when I was done with my locks, I would cut them. I was not going to pick through my locks because I don't have the time nor the patience for that. That's not my personality at all. Like, I don't really care about them that much for me to pick through them. That's just me. Other people, they, can't really see themselves without hair. Some people, they do like the faux locks because they don't want to go through the stages and short. I don't care. I'm fine with the way I look and I can just roll with it. So for me, I just knew that I didn't have the patience and I was not that attached to my hair that I needed to comb them out. I'm like, let me cut this thing off because I always want to see what I look like with short hair. And this is the shortest my hair has ever been. So I was preparing myself and convincing myself throughout the years more so than my husband. But he was very on board. And he was just trying to figure out what I would look like with short hair. So why did I cut it? Okay, let me tell you all this. I had locks for about 14 years. Yeah, 14 years. That's one thing. Another thing, I never colored my locks. My locks were always black and natural. Never did any type of chemical alteration or chemical alteration treatment or whatever. Not treatment, but alteration, color alterations to my hair. So my hair, in terms of health, was always above average. The only issue I ever had with my hair was after I gave birth, my, postpartum shedding. That's the only thing only issue I've ever had with my hair. So my hair was pretty healthy. It was great hair. It was thick, no complaints, quite honestly, with my locks. Now there were just, I think aesthetically, like there were things that kind of like, I was like, oh, I just wish I could change that. Like just one thing, which was a lock that I had that I wanted to make a bit smaller. That's the only thing that got on my nerve. But it didn't get on my nerve like so much that I said, oh, I'm gonna cut my hair. But that was the only imperfection for me with my hair. So quite honestly, like I loved my hair. There was nothing wrong with my hair. It was just more so just time. Also, like I am not someone, and I've learned this, that likes to do my own hair. Like, if locks are waiting for me to do it, baby, we're gonna wait. I don't want to wash it. I don't want to retwist it. I would rather pay someone to do my hair. Quite honestly, I had not met someone that I was like that met someone in Chicago that was like, oh my God, this is the person that will always do my hair. And I think maybe if I would have met somebody, maybe I would have had them a bit longer. I'm not certain. But my loctician was in Florida. And whenever I went to Florida, like, she did my hair and I loved it. I love her. I love you, girl. Excellent. But that wasn't the reason that I cut my hair, because I didn't find a loctician. I'm thinking maybe if I had a loctician, maybe I would, last maybe a year or two longer. But in my heart, in my soul, I knew that I was going to I've never been someone that's going to say, that said that I'm going to always have my locks. And, that wasn't me. How I got my locks, it was also just a very weird reason why. I don't want to say weird, and I'm not going to get into the story, but when I got my locks, it wasn't like this epiphany, oh my God, natural hair, hey. It wasn't even really that serious. It wasn't that serious. So I always knew that I was going to cut them. And I guess maybe at year 10 or something is when I started to think about that more realistically. And then this year was just kind of really heavy. I don't know if it's just being in quarantine and being in your house and you get an antsy and you just want to change. That may have been it. I can't tell you exactly. I just know that it was something that I was like just kind of moved to do. But it was also something that I had been thinking about for years. And so this was I cut him on the day of the grand jury, when they they indicted the guy, one of the officers in the Breonna Taylor matter, but of course not for her murder. But I don't know, it was just on that day, I don't know. I was just like, maybe I was just like, this is it. It needs to happen today for some reason. And it happened. And the hardest thing really was the first cut, because I'm just kind of like, my heart was beating, my heart was racing. I'm like, I don't know why I feel so anxious and this anxiety, where is it coming from? But once I cut, snip, the first lock, everything else was like nothing. And so, also my hair was long and it was thick. And, when you wet it, it's like heavy and stuff like that. Now I have, I didn't have neck pain, but you notice like a big difference after you cut your hair. You don't have that weight anymore. So I cut my hair. My daughter was like, "Oh, mommy, you're so beautiful." So that was sweet, very kind of her. And then maybe 2 days after that, I got my hair colored. And that's really the story. So I didn't have to convince my husband that I wanted to cut my hair. And I think there's a conversation that you and your husband should have. If 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 it's something that you really want him to approve, then this conversation you and your husband have. For me, like, just quite honestly, well, let me not say that. I don't know if my husband would have told me that. I don't think so. I may not have cut it. I don't know. I don't know. I can't like say with certainty that I was going to cut it without his approval. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But I was very convinced. And maybe because I was convinced that it was time to go, he also was convinced. I don't know. He just kind of supported me. And that was that. But yeah, again, if you are, if you don't do anything without your husband's approval, then, talk to him about it. And if that's something that you really, really want to do, it's something that's on your heart, then go for it. And talk to them and try to convince them. It's hair. At the end of the day, it's hair. It's hair. It's hair for me. Some people have like religious views about, locks and the hair, and that's on you. But for me, it was just hair, and I just wanted to start a new journey. Now, let me tell y'all about this short hair though, right? So the whole thing about this short hair though is that, baby, what was I thinking? Why did I ever have all this hair on my head? Because this is like life, y'all. To wake up, yo, you just let that water run through your hair. Yeah, you do a little thing like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. Let the curls pop, and you're good. Psh, yo. So I don't know whether or not I'll ever have like long hair. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't even think I would ever wear a wig. Like, I don't know, a wig for what? Now I can wear my beanies and some head wraps. Yeah, I'm so excited. So that is the story, y'all. Thanks for asking. If there's any other questions, concerns, any video ideas, something we can do like this where I can just upload, just let me know. And I'm going to do a video, a haul. It's going to be huge, y'all. It's going to be so epic. It's going to be huge though. And I'm going to do like my black owned, because on Black Friday and Cyber Monday and a little past those weeks, I was just shopping and shopping. And I did support a lot of black businesses. So look forward to that once all my packages come. I'm still waiting on a bunch of them, but once they come, I will drop a video. So thank you all. Hope you all are doing well during this time. Be safe. Talk to you all soon. You all know my social media platforms at She Loves Light everywhere. And let's connect. All right. Peace.